Hello, beautiful people of North Bay and people interested on this episode of Cribs. We got my house, Joseph McDonald, local entrepreneur and community builder. So, welcome to my house. We're on the corner of Shirley and McGibbon, and then it turns into Bellevue here. And so we got 5 parking spots. It's hard to tell, but I can fit 2 in this lane on the left here. I can fit 3 in this main lane. We only have me and one other car in the house right now, so it's not a big deal, but every room is entitled to a car. Hopefully we don't ever have 5 cars, but for now, that's what's built into the deal. Was going to show you the backyard, but you don't care about the backyard. You want to get right to the nitty gritty right off the bat. So let's go in the front door. Let's take a look around. So it's a split level bungalow. It is very hard to keep the floor clean on a split level bungalow, but I just cleaned it. I clean it probably once in 3 days or so. Otherwise it gets quite messy. So let's go down to the basement first. Oh, let's look at this. We got this cute little thing. We're gonna have each person in the house picture there. We have only one room vacant, but I don't have a picture of one of the gents. We got an air purifier going, humidifier or dehumidifier depending on the season. We got a pull-up bar, elliptical available. Here we have the downstairs bathroom, laundry room. There's 4 things there. If you really want one, I can give you one. Currently I'm using 3 and the other guy in the basement's using 1. Stand-up shower, handicap accessible. Standard toilet, laundry room, tub, 2 things, whatever. All your cleaning supplies and your basic like bathroom amenity stuff, toilet paper and that. I'm just buying for the house because I don't think it's appropriate to have, 5 different bags of toilet paper and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that's included. And I like that. I think it makes sense. Some people might disagree, and that's their journey. So this is one of the bedrooms of one of the renters. This is the large bedroom that I'm looking to rent. Not going to go into it. It's available tomorrow, May 8th. This is May 7th. So we're just going to leave that for the moment. Let's go check up upstairs. No, let's check out this garage and then we'll go upstairs. So this garage is mostly just storage. I'm sure the gentleman who's moving out might be asking me for some storage coming up. We'll see. My idea is that everybody in the house, I tripped a little bit. Everybody in the house gets, 2 shelves, basically. I got more shelves coming eventually, hopefully, from a friend. And, the idea is everyone can have 2 shelves, which is the equivalent of 4 of these boxes. 4 of these, sorry, I'm not great with the camera work. Anyway, 4 of these boxes. And, so you can see it's fairly neat and clean. We got our recycling, our garbage. We got another mini fridge, a little freezer. I own a moving business, so I have my moving supplies here. This pile here is mostly stuff from the guy who's moving out. Once that's moved out, the table saw will go there most likely, and this will all be a lot neater and tidier. I have the great privilege of having the vice of smoking marijuana, so if you did too, or you smoked in general, this could be your setup area. Not super proud of that. Hopefully I'll leave that journey, but that's my journey. And obviously we smoke outside. We just set up there. All right, so let's go check out the kitchen. Everybody loves kitchens, right? And 2 of our fellow housemates are cooking right now, so you can appreciate a vibe from them. Hey guys, I'm just making a video for the house. So, do you want to not appear in it, or do you not care? Or
I would not like to.
All right, well then look away, and I gotta show them the kitchen real quick. Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, you'll meet these guys soon enough, I guess, if you end up renting here. But yeah, they're just cooking some food. They got a microwave. I'm not a big microwave guy, but they got a microwave. They probably let you use. We got a lovely toaster oven, air fryer, normal stove. It's a fairly decent counter. Got some clean water there. Standard fridge. And now I'm coming this way, so you want to go back in there? I guess we could describe them as shy. Anyway, so here's the living room. So we have a couch. We have plants. We have a bookshelf. We have board games. We have a cute little chair here. We have 2 common area TVs and a fireplace. Over here is more of my office. When I sit in my computer chair and I look at this, you can be in the living room, and because the screen's right there, we're not interfering at all with each other. We can be. This has got wheels, I can move it. But in general, that's my vibe. I'm wearing a headset. I'm chill. You do your thing. Another nice chair. Looking down the hall here, not much going on. On your right is one of the bedrooms, and then another bedroom, and here's the master bedroom. You can feel my vibe at your leisure. I'm like a spiritual hippie kind of type, if you're interested in that. And here is another humble bathroom, but it's a deep bathtub, which is really nice, handlebar, which is nice. And I tell you, I don't know why, but I got blessed with a really good water pressure. Hot water tank is great. This is one of the best showers I've ever had. And so if you live here, you can also have that. Just because you're renting in the basement, I don't mind using the upper area at all for the bathroom. You know, if you're in a rush, you probably use downstairs. But if you're looking for a good bath or a shower, it definitely makes sense to come up here. And the last thing I can show you is the backyard. And not a ton going on, but there's potential. And I'm open to, making it awesome for everybody, because that's the idea. Every room has a lock, and the idea is that we always keep the house locked, because 5 people here, we can't be sure that people are always going to be around and stuff, so for good security purposes. So we got this high-end gate here, you can see. It's just a skid though. All right, so what do we got back here? We got a little patio. We got some garden beds. I'm in the process of acquiring some topsoil. And so we're gonna have a bunch of vegetables. We got a fire pit. It's not used often, but I'm sure we can make a reason to use it a couple times a year or whatever. Here's a garden bed I'm working on. I think it looks awesome personally. It's the biggest one I've ever made, and so I look forward to seeing what we can do with that. Here's a lovely shed. I might have to store some of the guy who's moving out stuff in there temporarily, but in general, that's where you could put a bike or something. That's a raspberry bush there, so I'm pumped to get some raspberries. And in the back there is just some skids. Whenever people are offering free skids, I'm happy to go take them up on that, bring some skids home, and if you want to build something out of a skid, feel free. Anyway, this is the home that I have available. If you're interested, please let me know. If you're just interested in the drama, do your thing. I appreciate your support in marketing. But in general, yeah, I wish you well. It's been amazing to see the community's reaction to me needing $1,000 for that room down there. But like, I don't get what they're lost about. Like, they have literally limitless heat and limitless AC. We obviously have amazing internet. The hot water is great. So all the utilities are covered. And yeah, I think it's a really sweet environment, sweet place to live. I get a pretty high vibration. The guys that live with me, they have a high vibration. They were attracted to that right away. And if you meet me, you might have that same privilege. Yeah, not everybody can afford $1,000 a month. I get that. But if I didn't have this house, I would definitely be looking at something like that, because that room is 21 by 11. And it effectively works out to a bedroom, a living room, and an office all in one room. So if you're like me and that's what you do, that's what it is, it works out great. So anyway, much love. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. Sincerely, Joseph. With love. Bye for now.